Facebook group. Once I get into the Facebook group, I'm hopefully going to be able to confirm that this is currently, yes, I'm broadcasting live. Directly below me, there's a different, it says the content isn't available right now, and I guess that's to do with my permission settings. I need to go back and change that. However, basically what happened is I had a complete disaster. I set up to go live streaming on Facebook, and I'm going to be doing a weekly show where my content is ultimately going to be getting pushed out on a Tuesday night, and I was sort of all geared up. I had various content I wanted to talk about, and lo and behold, my camera, this bloody camera here, started glitching on me, and it basically has pissed me off, to be honest. Now, what I can do is I can obviously just sort of talk about it, learn from that experience rather than getting learn from the experience rather than letting it annoy me in any way, shape or form. I'm too long in the tooth to sort of let that stress and hold me back. Likewise, one of the other things that I want to talk about is the fact that I've had far too much other stuff holding me back, that technical issues are nothing. They're nothing to me at all, to be honest. I'm more than happy to just hit record again, come back out and say, hey, exactly as I'm doing now, it messed up, it cocked up. We're going to deal with it. Hopefully things are going to get better, and I hope that if you were watching along with the content, or even set up to watch the content, you might have seen the shit show that it was, because it was an out and out shit show. And if you didn't see it, and for whatever reason you can't see it in this particular group, then what I want you to do is go to my personal profile, Chris Cole, because that's where I was streaming to, although I will change that soon enough. But that's where I was streaming to, and you'll see the shit show that it actually was. It started out very, very good. I had all of the good stuff set up. Some of the things that I'm going to show you is what I had set up and how I introduced the show. So basically what I'm currently doing at the moment is I'm pushing out my show introduction, or one of the show introductions that I have or can use whenever I'm going live, Stream.io, and that's the tool that I was using to go live. That wasn't the issue. My stream went perfectly to every location, but it also took the complete shit show that it was to every one of the locations as well. Now, it is what it is. This is my show intro. Basically what I was doing, or my idea, would flip over as it's just done into this camera, which is my nice lower third, and this was all set up and all ready to go. And then I had a host of content, or bits of content, that I wanted to bring out, and various topics that I wanted to talk about. But then what happened was things went sideways. You can't help it whenever you're live. Things like this just happen. You got to deal with it. There's no point beating myself up over it, because it's happened. It happened while I was live. I was trying to deal with it. What would have been better would have been for me to probably stop the show, say to the audience, look, if you can hear me, I'm going to restart, stay on the feed, and I will re-stream, or I'll push a second stream once I get through this. Now, part of why I am doing this particular video is I wanted to update the Broadcast Geeks group. I want to obviously test things again, because I have a feeling I know what it was. I have a ring light which is plugged into my extended, or my USB adapter, as is this camera, and I think there was some sort of conflict going on, because it was holding that out. It was holding out various different USB ports. It's the only thing I've removed, and since I've removed it, then everything else has appeared to be perfect, or everything else has appeared to be pretty good. The part of this stream is obviously I'm watching the camera to see if the camera drops out. Now, the camera itself is my Canon DSLR. I have this set up, and I can run this through my software, which is Ecamm Live, via a USB lead straight into my computer, and you get this video quality that you have coming through. Additionally, what I also have is I have my Rode microphone, which you can see on the swing arm, dear knows how long, and for whatever reason everything was going fine, and then I decided to go live tonight and it just turned into a complete shit show. So anyway, this is actually one of the things that I wanted to show you and I wanted to talk about as well. It's actually an app which then is ultimately going out to YouTube. It's going out to Periscope, it's going out to Twitter, and also into this Facebook group as well. Now, what I'm currently showing you is my Behringer Xenix audio mixing desk. You'll see I have various channels, and in one of the channels you'll see I have an old iPhone 5, which is basically hardwired straight into one of the channels, and it's actually this slider here. If I was to push that up, you'll see then that it actually pushes the music levels up, but I just want a bit of subtle background music. Then what I have, as I said, I have my my Rode Procaster, and it's via XLR. Let me just focus in on that. Let me see, just try that again. Focus in on that, and then that's wired via the boom arm down and into my mixing desk, which is via those XLR inputs. The secondary XLR input that you can see actually links into my Blue Yeti. That was my original microphone prior to the Rode, but I have a preference for this Rode. Again, what you can see is the software that I'm using in action. It's actually the Ecamm Live software. This software is an amazing piece of kit, and I bought this way back when it was initially launched. It first came out live. I bought it at a one-time price, and I know it's now gone to a monthly subscription. However, it is well worth the money. Thankfully, I bought it whenever it first initially came out. The bugger in question that you can see is my USB adapter. I had another USB plugged in there, which was for this ring light, which sits up behind my iMac and gives another sort of key light on me. It was what I believe was giving me the bother, and that's what was taking out my Canon camera, which is the one that I was using. It was locking up on me, and I wasn't touching the camera. You can see here you have the USB cable coming from it, not very fancy to be honest, going up and disappearing into a USB port, and you'll see a secondary wire coming up and going into this side. What that is it's a dummy battery. So basically, rather than me having to plug in one of these batteries and then for the battery to go dead on me during my live stream, basically my camera is bluffed into thinking that it has a battery with 100% power at all times. Again, on this screen here, you'll see that I have the Broadcast Geeks Facebook group on there. So I'm going to switch from that back across and into this camera, which is my EOS 600D, or my Canon camera. What I also found whenever I was trying to do that last stream is, for whatever reason, and this is of course is my Canon, and it royally turned into an out-and-out shit show. I was also planning tutorials, which I'm probably going to create as its own standalone video. I'll create the tutorial on how I created my show introduction. I'm going to show you a few different of the show introductions that I've got. It'll probably be a 20-30 minute video, and then I'll push this into this group. I'll push it into YouTube, I'll push it probably into Periscope, I'll push it into all the channels, and then hopefully you will get the tutorial and the content that I had planned for you. Actually, I'm quite annoyed at the fact that it didn't go to plan, but hey, you live and learn. It's one of those things, and I just wanted to come into the Broadcast Geeks group to let you know that yes, I am coming back. I am taking my time. I've probably been really didn't do it. But now that I'm starting to feel that inspiration again, I'm starting to feel that prod and that kind of pushing to get back into video, to get back into content creation. That's what I'm starting to do, and it's hence why I'm pushing like this. I'm doing this live stream. I'm obviously chatting to you. I'm showing you what's going on in the background. I hope you found it helpful. I hope you have obviously got the content maybe that I was hoping to get out there, and it sounds a bit better. One other thing I'm going to do just before I disappear is I'm going to show an outro template, which is similar to my intro. The only thing is, obviously, it's thanks for watching, and it gives you another look at my social media channels. If you're not following me in all of these other channels and you're watching this particular video, what I want you to do is go over to my YouTube channel, like and subscribe. Get over to Twitter and follow me on Twitter. Get over to Facebook and get into the Broadcast Geeks group, and also find Fade Away and let you hear a bit of music. Oh, by the way, just before I push it any longer, that's my outro template. One other thing that I wanted to talk about, and I was talking about it in the live, and obviously it messed up on me, was the sound that I'm currently using, or where I'm getting my content from. Now, just give me 2 seconds. There we go. You're now looking at my account on Epidemic Sound. Awesome. Absolutely awesome. I can use this, and I can use the audio, basically uploading it all the time. Now, the beauty of this sound as well, or this particular service, it is a monthly service of, what am I paying, £10 a month or $10 a month. I have so much that I can choose from. Within my account as well, I can set up my own private sort of streams or playlists, and that's exactly what you're listening to at the moment. How you're listening to that is through the iPhone that I was showing you, which is this smaller iPhone here, which if I can get it into Zoom, it's not going to show because of the glare on the screen. And I'll speak to you all in the next video, or speak to you all very, very soon.